back then, when I got home from work, you were always there waiting for me. And that was all I needed. Just you.
Okay, so you are a hero in the voice acting community. Who would you say is your hero?
My father.
Your father?
Yeah, my father was an amazing man. He was from the South, from Macon, Georgia, and he and my mother both were amazing. She was from South Carolina. That's why I was born in Charleston. Mm-hmm. But one of the beautiful things they did was that they never hit me or my sister, and they never raised their voice. Take that one. And I found out how hard that was when I had kids. But they said they didn't want to, you know how they do when they start on terrapin legs. Both of my mother and father had some stories about my grandfather saying, "Go out and get a switch." They go out and get the switch, and he get whipped with a switch.
Oh, yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
So they said none of that, no violence. Especially my father said, you know, later on when he explained to me, he said, "I didn't want violence in our house, and especially with my son." He said, if I treated you with violence, I figured you would learn that was an acceptable way to solve problems. Yep. He said, "Use your words." So there was no violence in my house. And my father was an amazing man. He took me to see Jackie Robinson play baseball at Ebbets Field. Jackie Robinson. And took me to see the Harlem Globetrotters at Yale University. I grew up in Connecticut. And Althea Gibson was playing tennis at halftime. So I saw Althea Gibson play tennis. I saw the Harlem Globetrotters, and I saw Jackie Robinson. And my father got a ball that Jackie Robinson fouled off.
Oh, yeah.
He went in there, and and I was like amazed because, you know, my father was a small man, but he was strong as an ox and wiry. And so there was a bunch of brothers all piled trying to get that ball. And my father broke his watch, but he came back with that ball. And he was in a nursing home toward the end of his days, and I was telling that story, and he was sitting in a wheelchair, and I thought he was asleep. And so I told that story. I said, yeah, you know, Jackie Robinson fouled off the ball, and all these brothers were down there fighting and scrapping, trying to get that ball. And then he said, and I came back with that ball. And I didn't even know he was paying attention. So, okay, I went on and on.
It's all good. It's all good. We made it within the time. We're still within the time frame.
Okay.
Have you grown in interest since participating in the anime industry?
Have I grown my interest?
Yeah, have you grown in interest? I remember it earlier when we were watching your Q&A session that originally when you found out about the anime industry, you did not already have an interest in it.
Yeah, because I didn't know about it. Yeah.
But after like being in the industry and hearing about it and seeing it, like, have you developed an interest?
I have. I love it. But time-wise, I mean, I'm just busy. I'm a father, I'm a grandfather, and, you know, I'm writing a book and just all of this stuff. And so I really, if I watch TV with my wife, we watch what she wants to watch.
Of course.
Right? And so that's what it is. And she's not even that interested in listening to my voice in anime. She says, I'll watch you on screen, but I hear your voice too much. So, because, you know, as an actor, especially a voice actor, you know, I talk all the time. I just talk all the time. I can't help myself, you know, doing accents and doing bird calls. And when I was a kid, we used to pretend riding a horse, right? Making the sound of the horse. So, you know, I'm just, you know, all of this stuff going on in my house. My wife says, you know, I hear your voice enough. So we're going to watch what I want to watch. I said, we're not going to watch you. She said, don't get me wrong, you pay the bills, but we're going to watch what I want to watch. I said, okay.
Happy wife, happy life.
Happy wife, happy life. And I have a wonderful wife. I mean, she's just absolutely amazing woman, giving, caring, and she reminds me of my mother. Yeah. You know, she my mother hit it off just like that. And so anyway, enough about her. Back to me.
What is the worst part, like either voice acting or actual acting in real life, in your career to be known for? Like, you know, were you known for a part that everyone's like, oh, it's that guy right there, I hate that guy.
Oh, the
like,
bad guy.
Yeah,
right.
you gotta deal with it. It's
I'm
like,
trying to think.
Like,
I don't think I played a bad guy on a show called The A-Team. Mm-hmm. But that was like a cartoon, live action cartoon, right? But I played the bad guy, but it wasn't the type of thing that people would hate me because it was like a cartoon. Mr. T knocking me out. I got steamed, you know, steamers where people try to lose weight. The A-Team was steaming me and trying to get the information out of me. And you know, that's the one I told you about it where T would didn't say his line every time he came to his line.
Yeah,
Yeah, and the director said, T, you're killing me. He said, well, I know my lines, I just don't know when to say them. And I said, T, help me out, but I'm steaming, I'm sweating and steaming, it's just like terrible. But I'm trying to think, I haven't played many bad guys in my
Usually
career.
been pretty cool guys. Like the Raikage has been like my favorite part that you've ever played.
Is that right? Where's B? Where's B?
Like it is definitely like. How do you feel? Like, what was the environment like of being, you know, the Raikage and being like with that staff? Was it like a better kind of family, you know, environment doing Naruto than with the other shows? Like,
Not really, because there were so many characters and so many iterations of Naruto. Cowboy Bebop, there were basically 4 actors.
yes.
And you know, and Mary Elizabeth, who directed, who also voiced Julia, and that's what we're a family. You know, we have an open text. We were texting last week about the new Netflix show. So, but Naruto, not so much. You know, Cowboy Bebop was compact. We did 26 episodes, and we did the movie. We actually voiced the game. Nobody knows that. We voiced the game, but it never came out.
Really?
And
I was
nobody
about to say, I
no-
would have gotten it.
I know, right?
You would have paid for it. We would've paid for it.
I have no idea, because that was a cash cow waiting to be, you know, had. And but it's like Watanabe-san saying 26 episodes is enough. You know what I mean? Everybody we wanted more. You know, we begged them, do more. He said, no, that's it, we're moving on.
That artist mentality, you know, that artist.
Leave them wanting more, right?
Always.
But you know, I think that was good for Bebop, though. The show.
Well, maybe. I mean, it happened, so we have to figure it was for the best, right? But you know, we wanted more. We really did, because it was such a wonderful project.
Classic.
And yeah, it was a classic, and it helped. It was one of the first animes at Cartoon Network and Adult Swim, and but you know, I think the family of the Cowboy Bebop gang, that's the closest of all of my projects.